Alaikum warahmatullah. The warmest welcome to Wills Little Flower School and College from the smart class ever used in the world. As part of our lecture, today we shall talk about punctuation marks. As part of our lecture, we shall talk about quotation marks. During the previous lectures, we talked about various punctuation marks, and today we shall try to talk about quotation marks. So I think that you will pay heed to the lectures to be delivered, and using the smartest technology ever, we are trying to impart education, knowledge to you. And in this respect, I would like to request you to pay heed to the knowledge imparted to you by us. Now let's go to our formal session slides based on the quotation marks. First of all, we shall try to talk about a board question. We shall try to talk about the formats, how the question looks like, how many punctuation marks are used, what punctuation marks are used. Now please try to take a look at the board question seen on the screen and try to find out the answers based on the question seen on the screen, and just comment on the comment box. You just try to find out the answer. You just try to find out the answer and write down the answer on the comment box. Write down the answer on the comment box and let me see your answer, whether they are correct or not. Everybody, I have seen that 38 students have already joined, and I would like to tell you to inform other students to join the lecture today. Yes, Alma Mansur, Mashur, wa alaikum assalam. The students who have joined, wa alaikum assalam. Now try to find the answer. Please try to find the answer and write your answer on the comment box. Let me see your answer. Let me see your answer. Yes. May I come in? Yes. Okay, try and let's see what happens next. Try to find the answer. I think that some of your answers seem incorrect. Try to find the correct answer. Okay. Let me read out the text in front of you, and you just try to take a look at the sounds made by me. And even if you understand the sounds made by me, it could be possible for you to find the answer based on various punctuation marks. Yes. Let me read out the text aloud. May I come in, sir? Yes, come in. Good morning, sir. Good morning. How can I help you? Sir, we would like to arrange a study tour. It's a great idea. I will appreciate it. Submit an application to me so that I can take a step in favor of you. Okay, sir. I will write an application on behalf of the students. See you. Thank you very much. Sir, you are most welcome. I think now you have understood some of the punctuation marks based on the tones made by me in various places. Okay. Now let's turn to the answer, please. Try to take a look at the answer. I think you will be able to understand the answers, various places, various punctuation marks used in this question. try to take a look at the answers. Try to take a look at the answers. There were 10 mistakes in the question. Now correct the 10 mistakes using proper punctuation marks. And I see most of our students are not answering, are not commenting like before. Previously we saw that most of the students wrote their answers, wa alaikum assalam, most of the answers, but write down your answer. I would like to know your answer on the comment box. It's my expectation from you. Okay, I think you have understood the pros and cons based on the questions seen on the screen. Now we shall turn to the next slide based on some theoretical aspects, based on use of quotation marks. Please. Okay. Today, particularly, we shall try to talk about quotation marks. There are two types of quotation marks: double quotation marks, single quotation marks, and there are some particular contexts, circumstances where these two types of quotation marks are used. First of all, we have to use double quotation marks to enclose any words, phrase, short passages quoted from a speech, writing, or printed matter. If we quote anything, any writing, any speech from any writing, from any printed matter, as it is, we have to use double quotation marks. Try to take a look at the screen. Yes, if you understand, comment please, and if you don't understand, please comment please. The teacher says, time and tide, word for none. Time and tide, word for none, it's a quotation. It's taken from a writing. It's a saying. In this respect, we shall have to use quotation marks, double quotation marks. Please try to take a look. Says single comma, after that quotation mark, and we end the text using quotation mark. Please try to take a look. Another example: industry is the mother of good luck, says mother. The statement begins with quotation mark, double quotation mark, and ends with comma and double quotation mark. Another example: look before you leap is a good advice for the divers. Try to take a look. Here we did not use any comma because it's a part of sentence. It's a direct part of sentence. As a consequence, we didn't use any comma over here. Try to take a look, please. It's a subject. It's a direct part of the sentence. As a consequence, therefore, we didn't use any comma afterwards. Try to take, please. I think you have understood all the pros and cons seen on the screen. I told you earlier, if you understand the lecture, please comment on the comment box. And if you don't understand the lecture, please comment on the comment box. And it could be possible for us to stay sure about your understanding, please. Okay, try to take a look at the another slide. There are some other uses. Please use double quotation marks to enclose any words of speakers. Engaged in dialogue, conversation, and start a new paragraph each time the speaker changes. Try to understand. If we speak in the format of dialogue, we have to use double quotation marks. There are a few examples. Try to take a look at the examples. Things will be clear in front of you. How did the interview go? Bob asked. It's the dialogue. I mean to say, in the dialogues, we need to use double quotation marks. In terms of dialogues, we need to use double quotation marks. And when the speaker changes, we need to start with a new paragraph. It could be one line, it could be one word, no problem. We have to start a new paragraph in terms of dialogue. Try to take a look at the screen. How did the interview go? Bob asked it. Bob asked it. Now, another one answered. It's hard to say. Now, this text has been enclosed in the quotation marks. It's hard to say, said Helen. At first, I was nervous. Then I relaxed and spoke clearly. I began to enjoy myself. Quotation mark, quotation mark, question mark. Please, there is a point to remember. In some cases, these question mark will stay outside the quotation mark. You need to remember the fact. Afterwards, we shall come across these aspects, please. Quotation mark. Quotation mark. It's hard to say, said Helen. At first, I was nervous, then I relaxed and spoke clearly. I began to enjoy myself. Then another quotation, well, it sounds as if you might get the job. If you do, let's celebrate. Another statement by another speaker. As a consequence, we have used quotation marks at the end of the statement, at the end of the statement, at the beginning of the statement, at the end of the statement. Please. If you understand, please comment, and if you don't understand, please comment. Most of my students have joined by now. Most of my students have offered me a salam wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Let's turn to next slide. I think that most of my students have understood the slide seen on the screen. Okay. Okay. Now we shall try to talk about single quotations. By now we have talked about double quotation marks. Now we shall try to talk about single quotation marks. Please try to take a look at the screen. If there is a quotation within the quotation, in this context, in these circumstances, we have to use single quotation mark. If there is a quotation within the quotation, if there is a quotation within the quotation, we need to use single quotation mark in the quotation, within the quotation. I'm repeating, there are two quotations in a single quotation. One is the larger one, and the another one is the smaller one. In the smaller one, within the quotation mark, larger one, we need to use a single quotation marks. Salma Islam, have you understood? Shahabuddin Bahar, have you understood the pros and cons seen on the screen? Alma Mansur, please comment on the comment box whether you have understood the pros and cons seen on the screen or not. There are some differences in the uses of double quotation marks and single quotation marks. Double quotation marks are used in the quotations. Single quotation, there is only one quotation, and if there is two quotations, one is larger quotation and the other is smaller quotation. In the larger one, we have to use double quotation marks, and in the smaller one, we have to use single quotation mark, please. Okay. We know there are various punctuation marks. Quotation marks are used with any other quotation marks, punctuation marks, and now we shall see their relationships among the quotation marks and other punctuation marks. among the quotation marks and other punctuation marks. There are various punctuation marks, Now we shall try to take a look at the relationships among their uses. I mean to say, if in one text, we could use various types of punctuation marks, sometimes quotation marks, sometimes comma, sometimes colon. Now we shall see their relationships. What are the circumstances? In which circumstances these few types of punctuation marks are used simultaneously? If we introduce a quotation with a phrase, we need to use comma and quotation mark, please. According to George Bernard Shaw, comma, quotation mark, economy is the art of making most of life. This quotation made by George Bernard Shaw has been enclosed, and in this respect, it has been started with a phrase. This quotation has been started with a phrase. In this respect, we shall use a comma, please. Now try to take a look at the relationship between quotation mark and comma. Between quotation mark and comma. Phrase, according to George Bernard Shaw, it's a phrase. If we use a phrase at the beginning of quotation, we need to use a comma, please. Alma Mashur, you are too late to answer the questions. Okay, now try to take a look at the screen. Try to take a look at the current slides. Try to understand the current slides. We have come across question many times ago. Now try to understand the current slides, whether you have understood or not. If you understand, comment, yes sir, we are understanding the pros and cons. And if you don't understand, please let me know. Okay, what I was talking about. After the phrase, we could use comma. After the clause, we could use comma. Please try to take a look at the screen. Please. At the beginning of the class, the teacher asked, what does the speaker speak of? Okay. There are another aspect where we could use single quotation mark. If there is a smaller quotation within the quotation, we could use single quotation mark. Okay, what I was talking about? I was talking about the phrases. After phrases, we can use a comma, and even after clauses, we could use a comma. Please. Winston Churchill says, "To Jojo is always better than war." Winston Churchill said it's a clause, and you have seen that after this clause, we can use comma. Previously, we used a comma after phrase. Now we have used comma after clause, please. Parents say, stay honest, you will shine. Stay honest, you will shine. Parents say, it's a clause, and we have used after this clause. And it's important for us to know that after the phrase, we could use a comma. After the clause, simultaneously, we could use comma. If we want to end a statement which is followed by a tag, we have to use a comma. Try to take a look at the screen. Example, he is a good boy, says the teacher. He is a good boy. Is a statement. He is a good boy. He is a good boy. And afterwards we have finished the statement. Now we have to use comma. He is a good boy, says the teacher. Lala Yasmin, yes. You have commented that you are understanding. Yes. Okay. Now let's turn to the formal session. They are studious, says the parents. Try to take a look. We have finished the statement here. When we finish a statement, we need to use a comma afterwards. Another thing which is very, very important to remember, if we finish a statement with a question, if we finish a statement with exclamation, we don't need to use any comma afterwards. Try to take a look at the screen. What's your problem? Question mark. And afterwards, here, we don't use any comma afterwards. Here, question mark is enough to finish the statement, please. How nice the bird is. It's an exclamatory sentence, and afterwards we have used a note of exclamation, and we don't need to use any comma afterwards. Yes, another important aspect. If we divide a statement between the two parts, and if we put and any phrase in between, we need to use a pair of commas. First of all, we shall use double quotation mark, and then we shall use a comma and double quotation mark, and then we put, and then we shall put the speaker in between the parts of the phrases, linguistic elements, and afterwards we shall use a comma, and afterwards we shall use double punctuation, double quotation mark, and double quotation mark at the end of the statement. Try to take a look at the screen. Ideas. Actually, the statement was like that. Ideas spring from something greater than personal human being. It was a single statement, but we have divided this into two parts, and in between we have inserted the speaker. In these cases, try to take a look at the circumstances in which we have used commas, double quotation marks. Ideas, the statement starts with a double quotation mark, afterwards a comma, double quotation mark, the speaker, a comma, the speaker, comma, afterwards double quotation mark, and afterwards you have finished the statement with a double quotation mark. Niyamat Rayat, yes, I should speak in Bangla, but you know, I told you earlier in various occasions, if you try to take a look at the speeches produced by me, it could be possible for you to understand some structures even. And as you stay afraid of the English sentences, and it will incur a heavy loss in course of your life. As a consequence, I shall suggest you to understand the English sentences produced by me over and over again, please. Our students, try to take a look at another statement, another example seen on the screen. Our students, says the teacher. Our students, here there will be a double quotation mark, and afterwards there is a double quotation mark, there is a comma, there is a mistake. I'm extremely sorry that I have done the mistake. Okay, there will be double quotation mark, there is a comma, there is a double quotation mark, says the teacher, speaker, comma. Afterwards, another part of the statement begins with double quotation mark, and the statement finishes with a double quotation mark along with a period. Yes, Hassan Raja, thank you. Alma Mashur, thank you. Sadiq Jaman, thank you. Please keep listening to the sentences produced by me very attentively, please. Let's turn to the next slide. Okay. some other examples based on the same theory, some other examples. Try to take a look at the, and if you could use this punctuation marks properly in terms of your writing, I told you earlier, in terms of particularly IELTS writing module, it could be possible for you to secure a sound score in terms of IELTS writing module. And in terms of our HS examination, if you could use these punctuation marks properly, definitely you will get a good number in terms of essays, in terms of paragraphs, in terms of letters. There are so many aspects of writing, but unfortunately our students are unable to use this punctuation marks properly, and even sometimes I know that they don't know about the uses of punctuation marks at all, and they write after sentences, so many sentences all together, but they don't understand the sense of the sentence. As a consequence, it becomes difficult for my students to understand, to put the proper punctuation marks, to use proper punctuation marks properly. As a consequence, their writing does not stay sound. Okay, let's try to next slide, please. To end the quotation statement that ends a sentence, use a period. Now we shall try to take a relationship between quotation marks and period, I mean full stop. The government stated, I will not seek re-election. Period. I talked about period earlier, I mean full stop. Full stop, and if any statement ends, we shall use period, I mean full stop, and afterwards we shall use double quotation mark. Please, the government stated, comma, double quotation mark, I will not seek re-election, full stop, double quotation mark, full stop and double quotation mark. Yes, sorry, Sadiq Jaman. Yes, I'm removing myself from the screen. Now it could be possible for you to understand, you to see the whole screen properly. Okay. I would like to tell you to understand the pros and cons, and you will get the lectures online, and I shall suggest you to download the lecture, and you should see the lecture over and over again. Then it could be possible for you to understand the pros and cons of the uses of quotation marks along with other punctuation marks. Thanks for joining us. Allah Hafiz.